morning and welcome back to Cozy Vlogs. If you're new here, my name is Christine and on this channel we do all the cozy things, a lot of cooking, baking, decorating and DIYs and also gardening. And today we're gonna do a full June garden tour. I'm so excited to show you what has happened. It has been, I think, almost 2 months since my last garden video, because the last video was at the beginning of May, or even like it was filmed in April, so it came out in May. And so much has happened since then. The garden looks really different from back then and I can't wait to show you, so let's get right in. So here we are in the garden. I'm gonna show you in detail how everything looks. It's super hot outside. I think it's already like 26 degrees and it's like 10 a.m. or something. So yeah, we'll have a really hot day ahead and I'm gonna start right off with the tour like from here. So starting with the shed, as you can see, I'm growing some plants here. Here's a little bit of chaos. But I currently have my tomatoes in here and also some salad. As you can see, I have some pumpkins that I'm actually selling on Facebook Marketplace because I started way too many. I started like, I don't know, 10 of these honey nut pumpkins, and they are super nice, but I just don't have like room to put 7 more of these plants. 3 are already in the ground. Then I have my Venus Golden cherry tomatoes. These are 2 pairs. They're just growing, but you can see there are some tomatoes on there already. One is quite big even. And I'm so excited when we can harvest off of these plants. Then I have some more tomatoes here. I desperately need to like put them in the ground. But yeah, I'm growing mostly like meat tomatoes. Actually only meat tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. These are this Noix de Crimée, and then I also have Bio Marmande. These are the 2 varieties that I'm growing. I grew them all from seed. Like everything you see here, I grew from seed. I have some nasturtiums here. And something has been munching on it. I have not seen snails or anything in our garden so far, but something was munching on it. And these are the out of Africa variety. I hope like they will look so beautiful when they bloom, but I have been doing fantastic over here. And I love also this like coloring that the leaves have, this like different variety, this buddiness. It's so cool. Then I have some jalapeno plants that I also grew from seed from a jalapeno that I bought in the store. Then here I'm actually drying some mint from our garden. Here's some more. This is already completely dry. And here's this super beautiful like flower that I got for €2 at like a garden center on discount. It was completely like just green stuff when I bought it, and I don't know, it had like some bug damage or something, but it revived and it's looking fantastic and so beautiful. I don't know the English name for this, I only know the German name. In Germany we call it Elfensporn. It's so pretty. And then from here you can see already out into the garden, but let's go there together. Here, if you remember my last video, is actually the spirea plant that I had, and it's starting to put like flowers on it. Actually, it has grown so much since the last time. If you remember that other video, it used to be like nothing more than like this tall. Basically, it was super small shrub that I got, and now it has grown so big already. And I got this metal flower to accompany it because actually Cristo sometimes was stepping on it. But all right. Here is some more tuya trees that we need to put into the ground definitely this weekend because it's so hot outside. And here's our hedge. In the last video that I made, I had, I think, like 4 trees down, and I don't know how many there are at the moment. I think like 13 or something. I'm not gonna count them right now, but anyway, the hedge is growing, and we have the 4 more trees over there that will go into the ground, so we're gonna be almost at the end actually. I'm so excited for that. Then we have these things. shortly after I uploaded the last video, I actually got strawberry plants and put them in these hanging baskets. I have another one over there. There are two different varieties. One is like gonna bear until it gets frost basically, and we have actually harvested strawberries from these already, like I think 2 times or something. So it's already producing like runner-offs, as you can see. So it's like trying to produce like baby plants, and I'm just gonna let it go and like see what it does, because I know that they can actually produce fruit off of these. So let's see what it does. Then going on from the strawberries to this little flower slash herb bed here. Here are some pots that I used. I just need to put them away. So here we have some spearmint growing. I'm letting it just like go. I didn't put it there. I think it was there from the previous owners. It popped up everywhere here as well, but yeah, I have been harvesting from it to make tea, and I've just been letting it go because I do actually want to harvest from it at least 1 to 2 more times during the summer to have some tea for the winter. Then over here is a sunflower that I think I put there. I don't remember. I had like kind of like a phase in, let's say like May or something, where I did this trend that was going on Instagram, this chaos gardening, and I just put like, I don't know, like sunflower seeds everywhere, and like, I don't know, like different kind of like flower seeds, just to see what was gonna pop up, and it did pop up, so that's cool. And we have here also these pansies that I planted in April, and they have gotten so big and so beautiful. Now actually they're like kind of dying back, but they have been super big and super beautiful for a really long time. And they were really small when I got them. They were like, I don't know, this small, and they actually have gotten frost and everything, so they have endured a lot. And now this heat also, so props to those pansies. I hope they will come back next year. They are so pretty. I have been enjoying them so much. Also, I do apologize if there's any noise from like the kids that are playing like right next to our garden, in our neighbor's garden. They just came out, and yeah, I just didn't want to like start the tour over in the evening, so we're just gonna get it done now, and I'm gonna show you everything right now, and hopefully this noise will not be like disturbing. So let's carry on. I still have zero clue what kind of flowers these are. They're actually like yellowing a little bit. I don't know. I did amend this bed like several times already. You can see I used like these kind of pellets and stuff, and like I used also some like powder and stuff, and I diluted it with water and everything. They're yellowing, but I think they're wilting back also because it has been super hot. They were like super green all this time, and I have not figured out what flowers these are. So if someone knows, please write it down in the comments below, because I have not figured it out. There were like some flower heads in there, but I can't tell. But anyway, we might see them or we might not, but it's actually nice to have this like thing here. But it was so lush and green all this time. I think now just with the heat wave, they're like turning turning. This sunflower now, as I am touching it, you can see it's losing petals. This was the first sunflower that was actually blooming, and it has been blooming for I think 3 weeks now, or even 3.5 weeks. It was so beautiful, like, and it still is in full bloom. And I actually started this from seed, and the variety is called Topolino. They're a small variety, so they will not grow much larger than this. You can see there's another one here that I also started from seed. Here I actually also the same variety of sunflowers growing. So yeah, we will have summer sunflowers growing from here. Here's another one. Here's a cosmos that I started also from seed. The variety is Sensation Picotee. Here I planted some rosemary. This is also rosemary, and more rosemary. And then we have these climbing like flowers, or like climbing plant. I think it's a sweet pea, but I'm not 100% sure. And I just put the stakes in the ground here so it has something to climb on. And as you can see, it like wants to climb up here also. But it is starting to put on flowers, so hopefully soon we will see it flower. If you want to like have more frequent updates, you should follow me on Instagram. My name is @itscurlsteen, and I'm posting like a lot of more frequent garden updates there. So then here we have also this sweet, I think woodworth it's in English. I will put the correct name here as well. Then we have some marigolds. I did not start these from seed. I bought them like when they're really small from the garden center, and they have been flowering beautifully as well. Then this dwarf hyacinth I did start from seed, and it just started to open up its flowers like 2 days ago, and it's so pretty. These were actually daffodils that I like just planted the onions in there just so they would come back next year. I do have to pull like some of these like sweet pea or whatever they are plants out, because otherwise they will actually destroy my other flowers, and I don't want that. But look at it, quite easy to pull. They have been popping up everywhere in the garden, just like the raspberry. As you can see here, I have been weeding this bed like tremendously. And then we have here these other pansies, like violets. They were actually growing right next to our front door on the freaking stone, and I just like picked them up and planted them here so they would have better life, and actually they have been doing great. There are some more that I also picked up from the stone. Then we have some chocolate mint here and more raspberry, as you can see. We need to get those roots out definitely, but the chocolate mint I put here, and I did want it to like pop off. It has such a nice like aroma. Then here is one of my lilies. One had flowered already, and this has been open also for I think like week 1.5, and here is some more coming. As you can see, here's the same flower like over there. And here we also have some chives. And I have been harvesting on from here, from this like chive, I don't know, bush, couple of times already. So I'm really blessed to have these. This was actually from the previous owner as well. And here's our other strawberry. Actually, the strawberries were quite like small when we got them, and they have grown really big. Moving on from this section, I made this like, I don't know, little area here. It's like it's not like a bed really, it's just, I don't know. We have our plum tree here, and we're getting 3 full plums this year. But it's a really young tree, so I just really wanted to focus on growth, and it has been growing a lot. It got so tall already, and I'm so happy that I put this like paint on here to protect it from sun damage. Then we have gotten a couple of rocks just for some landscaping, and I bought this lavender also on discount at the garden center. Check your garden center like discount spots, because this lavender I got from there, these flowers were already on, so they have lost their bloom, but there are like new ones coming. So check the discount. These were like 2 years and 3 years. So amazing. Then over there, I'm not gonna go there right now because I'm like in the bed, but over there is like a hydrangea growing, and there's another one and another one. And here I put this like little stake thing for our these climbing plants. Then we have our raspberry hedge here. It's huge. We cut it back a lot already, but I think we will have to do some like borders so the roots will not go into the rest of the garden anymore, because it has been held to like get the raspberry like weeding. Here's another big rock that I actually found in our garden. Here is my blueberry plant. So the plan for this bed is also to put even more blueberry plants, so we'll have like a blueberry raspberry hedge here. And this was some random succulent that I picked up from a parking lot. It was like almost half dead, and now it's like flowering. It's like thriving. It's doing so great, and it's so beautiful. And I got this for free, like from the parking lot. I don't know, it was this one. I have a small pot in there as well. And as you can see, we have blueberries on our little bush. And actually we have been eating from it. And there's even a ripe one somewhere there. Yep, there it is. So blessed. Then over here is this little heart lily that has endured a lot. Like, I'm gonna not tell this right now, but it has endured a lot. Like the lawnmower, stumping, everything. And then here, coming on from the raised bed and the pergola, is coming from the raised bed and the pergola. Sorry, that's what I wanted to say, is my raised bed. And we just recently like built this. If you remember my last video, I said that I wanted like 4 raised beds, but honestly, financially and also time-wise, this has not been working out this year. And that's okay, we're gonna do it next year. We have probably a lot more like financial stability next year, and since we will not have so much indoor renovations going on, and then also we will have more time. But nevertheless, I'm so blessed to even have this like one raised bed. I have been enjoying so much like working with it, and I'm gonna show you right now what's in it. So first and foremost, we have this zucchini plant. It's the variety Wanda, and I have 1, 2, 3 more plants, so 4 plants overall, and 1 zucchini is already growing. And oh my god, it's massive. It's really big. It's really big. And I don't know, I think I will harvest it this weekend when our stove is finally back installed. We had some troubles with that, but I will tell that in another video. So we didn't have a stove for 6 months, basically nowhere to cook, and now I have my stove back today, and I'm gonna harvest the zucchini and make something nice of it this weekend. And actually here's another one growing, and I pollinated these both myself, and they look amazing. This plant is doing fantastic. And from the zucchini plant, I have like some onions that I put there just like I think 1.5 or 2 weeks ago, and they have been exploding. Like, they have been exploding. Then here we have parsley. I harvested from this yesterday. Oops, there's one that actually got a bit smothered, but it's okay, I'll just take this inside. So this parsley I have been harvesting off, and it is also like forming new heads and stuff, and stalks, as you can see. And over here we have this cucumber plant. It's like this half long cucumber, Nikki 4 variety, and it has grown a lot as well. And right next to it is a snack cucumber that I grew from seed. This one I bought, it's already started as a start, and this one I started from seed. And this one has been growing also so much since it has been outside. Then here's another jalapeno plant that I started from seed. Here are the zucchini plants, the same variety as this one. I have to put something over it because I just planted them yesterday and has been scorching outside. So what I do when they get like this, because I did water them in the morning, but I'm just gonna show you right now. I did the same thing yesterday, just so they're not getting scorched by the sun. Just like a few days until they have like established themselves with the roots like into the raised bed. I'm just putting this very lightly over so they're not getting absolutely scorched. And I will do this with these 3 zucchini plants and also with the honey nut pumpkins that I planted over there. Don't want the honey nut pumpkin to scorch in the sun until it has established itself. So for probably 1 to 2 more days, I'm gonna just put these over because they are appropriately watered. The soil is moist, but yeah. Then over here, I just seeded some chamomile. Probably have to pull some of them later on as they were growing. Here is dill. The variety is Ducat. And here are some more nasturtiums, the same variety. It's the out of Africa variety. And here I planted some lettuce that you can just like pluck, and it's like this kind of like red brown variety, American brown. And you can see the first leaves forming. So yay. So there will come summer plants will like go into this bed, but I will probably direct sow them now. And the reason I use landscape fabric is because I just want to keep some like moisture in. I want to lock in the moisture because it has actually been working really well. And another thing is also because it is surrounded by grass, so I don't want any weeds to establish themselves in there. So that's why I'm using the landscape fabric. Then here's another hydrangea and some like wood that we had from working. Our tuya trees have actually grown quite a lot as well. And our black currant is also doing great. It even has fruits on it. So you can see. Yeah. So yeah, that's great. Then over here, our cherry tree also doing amazing. It has been growing a lot. We're probably not gonna get any cherries from this year, but that's okay. I just wanted to establish itself really nicely so that maybe in the future we will have like a really big and nice cherry tree here. And then let's come to my pride and joy, my pumpkin patch. So here I'm actually growing this Rouge Vive de Toms, and it's a gourd. It's like a pumpkin, and it's supposed to have really like sweet, fruity, dense aroma. And I have been growing all of these from seed, so they are actually popping off, or they have been popping off recently. As you can see, they have gotten so big, and I'm super happy with that. And I will just like let them like vine out here and like form a real pumpkin patch. I could have put the honey nut here as well, but I just wanted to give them some more space. If I'm not gonna be able to sell the rest of my honey nut starts, I might put like 1 or 2 plants more here and just let them vine out beautifully. And I can't wait for fall to come, so then we can finally harvest some pumpkins. That's a male flower. I actually pollinated this little pumpkin myself yesterday. So pumpkins have female flowers and male flowers, and the male flowers need to pollinate the female flowers, and you can do it yourself really easily, and that will ensure you with a pumpkin harvest actually if you do it yourself. So there is actually also another small female flower that's gonna grow into pumpkin if I pollinated it, or if the bees pollinated. And yeah, this has been doing fantastic, this pumpkin patch. I'm so proud of it, and I can't like wait how it looks in the fall with like the pumpkins on it and all the vines everywhere. It's so nice. And we have been mulching this area with like grass that we have cut from the lawn, just for the pumpkins to have like really soft underground and not so many like weeds to form around. That's also why I'm using the landscape fabric. And over here we have my tomato shelter. I have not put any tomatoes in there yet. I will do that like probably tomorrow, because tomorrow is actually supposed to be not so hot like it has been all this, like, I don't know, last week or last 2 weeks, and even with the heat wave that we had before. So that's when I will put the tomatoes into the ground, probably also my tuya trees, so they will have not a scorching hot day to start their life in the garden. And yeah, I will maybe take you along with me. But honestly, I am so blessed with what has happened in the garden already. I'm having like thyme, rosemary, like different herbs. I'm also growing herbs inside, and I have like fruits, and yeah, it's less than what I had planned for this year, but I'm still so amazingly blessed with what I have, and I'm so thankful to have it and to be able to like enjoy this garden this much. And I can't wait for what will come even from it in the future, especially in the fall time with the pumpkins. I'm so excited. I will use them to cook and decorate, and we're gonna do it together. And I'm just so, my heart is so full when I'm in the garden. Thank you for joining me on today's full June garden tour. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to. It would mean the world to me. And if you want to have more frequent updates, remember to follow me on Instagram at itscurlsteen. And I can't wait to show you what I still have in store for you this summer. We're gonna do like hopefully some garden to table like harvesting, and some other like updates in the garden that we still have to do, like our water supply. That's probably the next video. And yeah, I can't wait to have you on this journey with me. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.